Esmeralda. Paquito's still open. I'm not sure if... Oh, and there we have it. We have a Rafaela ban.
Yeah, Rafaela is like something that people first pick, or teams first pick last series. BTK first pick Rafaela on the first game, and then Black Bulls also first pick Rafaela on the second game. So I guess it is a valid ban, of course, especially if you have like a good combo with the Rafaela pick. Let's see, 9 o'clock, so many heroes open, and they did ban the Paquito. So for Rockstars, they have Benedetta open, they have Selena open, they have Esmeralda open, Alice open, for at least 4 OP heroes that they could possibly pick. But yeah, what do you expect from Rockstars? You're pretty familiar with its team, but you haven't seen him play in a while. Who do you think they're gonna first pick?
I think they might pick Esmeralda first pick. She is still a good hero to pick, and I can't see them give up Esmeralda to 9 o'clock as well, because they do have a good Esmeralda player. So if I was Team Rockstar, I would pick her.
Okay, pretty reasonable right there. Let's see what Rockstars will pick here. They're definitely taking their time in the draft. Both teams, you could tell, they're really thinking about, they don't want a fast pick right away. But then there's the Alice right there. They prefer the Alice over the S-Man. Alice was one of the heroes that I mentioned earlier. But for 9 o'clock, if they want to counter this Alice, they could either pick Lunox for a full burst. They could pick Wan who could definitely melt the Alice in lane, or even Brody side lane and pick Esme on their side as well, since they have 2 picks available for 9 o'clock. For you, Pika, what's your prediction for 9 o'clock picks here?
I can maybe see them locking in Esmeralda right away as one of the heroes, but the other one, I'm not sure. Selena's still open, and they locked in Selena and Popon Koopa. I really think those two are really good picks. You know, they both give vision really well, and vision is the key thing in this game.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with you. Traps and the Selena, how do you want to say this? I don't even know what they're called. Abyssal traps. There you go. That's what they're called. Abyssal traps. Yep. The vision will be around the map for Selena and Popo. So that's gonna be one advantage that 9 o'clock will have if they execute this draft correctly. Now for Rockstars, one thing that they could do is to deny pick what 9 o'clock would pick to counter their Alice. So maybe like deny pick, or they could ban on the second phase. Brody, Wan. Claude is already banned, so they don't have to worry about that. There is one hero that's really good against Alice that not a lot of people pick though, and that's Azaz. I don't know if it's a thing here in NA, but people here in C actually try to use Zaz to counter Alice. Have you ever seen Azaz before to counter Alice?
No, I haven't, to be honest with you. I don't think much players pick Zaz against Alice. More so Wan, if anything.
Yeah, definitely. That's also one of the picks that are available to try and counter Alice. Oh, I don't know if this is a good pick here, but this could go to EXP lane. Benedetta could go to EXP lane, and they still have a gold lane available, and they need a jungler as well for 9 o'clock. So Wan is still available for them if they want to counter the Alice. But then again, if they do pick the Wan, it's gonna be still hard because the Eve is there, the range. You know, we all know that Farsa and Eve, those 2 heroes right there, are really good against marksman heroes like Claude, Wan, Brody, to outpoke them and outrange them. So do you think it'll still be wise to pick, you know, marksman heroes to counter this Alice?
Yes, it is. It could slow her down definitely, and they can win in lane. As you could see, even 9 o'clock they banned Wan. So I don't think that's a good ban on their part. I think they should have picked Wan, but I think they're picking more of heroes they're more comfortable of.
Your team is banning.
Yeah. But yeah, then again, Wan is also good against 9 o'clock, I gotta say, because Wan is one of the picks that I usually draft against teams that really like to play Benedetta. It's a silent counter to Benedetta, because she's invulnerable as soon as she does the crossbow thing. So Rockstars here banning Bruno, and 9 o'clock banning Eason Shin. I haven't seen a lot of Eason Shin bans lately, but apparently, I mean, he's still viable. I really don't know why Eason Shin fell off the meta. Why do you think that is? I mean, from what I can remember, he only got nerfed a little bit, or did he even get nerfed at all? I don't even remember.
He did get nerfed. I think it's something with his ult where they removed the slow effect and also the damage as well. But I still think Yinson Shin is a good hyper overall. He still has that damage in that immune skill that could get out of CC with.
I see. So Rockstar is banning the YZ right here, and I think that YZ is there to avoid heroes from getting to Eve. Alright, so gap closers like YZ, Benedetta are really good against Eve. So that is actually a really good pick there for 9 o'clock with the Benedetta earlier to try and counter the Eve at least, and force Eve to cancel her ultimate. We all know that you cannot cancel the Eve ultimate even with crowd control. You can only cancel Eve ultimate if she cancels the ult himself. Alright, and there goes the Esmeralda pick. So they ended up not picking a marksman side lane to counter the Alice here. What do you think about the Esme and Alice matchup? Who wins that matchup?
I think early game, if they put pressure on Alice loses that lane. But later on in the late game, I think Alice does win.
I see. Yeah, definitely agree with you. Alice early game is very, but then as soon as you get to late game, she's gonna be really hard to kill. The sustain is just so much, and the burst as well, honestly. And it looks like Teddy right here, which is, if y'all don't know, that is best player from what I can remember. From people talking about him in the chat, even I didn't know until I saw it in chat. He's gonna be playing that Granger, and Jaguar is gonna be playing Hayabusa here. So Hayabusa against a sustained hero like Esmeralda. And I mean, what do you think about the Benedetta and Hayabusa matchup?
To be honest, I think it'll be a good matchup to see. I haven't seen Jaguar much on Assassin. He's more of a marksman player. So overall, I think it will be an interesting matchup to watch.
I see. I mean, I think Ling is a very good pick here. Ling is actually really good against Hayabusa, and good against Granger, and good against Eve, because she has a gap. Why did I said she. Ling is a guy. I keep forgetting. He just has long hair. But yeah, who do you think won the draft here?
To be honest, I really like 9 o'clocks. They have a lot of vision with Popo and Selena. If they could position themselves really well and place their skills really well, I think they could really pick off Team Rockstars really easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you here. They did really good countering the draft of what Team Rockstars is giving them. And here we go. The game is about to start, and who most likely Popo is gonna be taking the roaming item. He does have. Is that the focusing mark, or is that the pull yourself together? It's a little blurry for me, but it's a support emblem from what I know. But here we go. It's gonna be 3 members of both teams here at the mid lane. To try and wave clear this mid lane as quick as possible to contest for the litho. And Selena actually put a little bit of traps in the blue buff. What a trap, it's really hard to see here. But I think they set traps earlier. No, never mind, they didn't set any traps at all. But it looks like 9 o'clock, they are in favor of getting this litho here. And did somebody get it? No, it's still full health, nobody got it. From what I saw. It was red, so it's either red team got it or nobody got it at all. But here we go, Ling is finally getting the purple buff. And right away, first blood! How? First blood Hayabusa not even level 4 on a Benedetta. So, I don't even know how that's possible on a against a Benedetta early game. Wow, that is not supposed to happen right there. I expected Benedetta to lose that matchup as soon as Hayabusa hits level 4. But before level 4, I didn't expect Benedetta to die so early against a Haya. 1v1, it was a solo kill. So Jaguar showing that he could really play this Haya, even though he's at a matchup disadvantage. Here we go, Granger finally taking the purple buff right here. And we see Selena already placing a trap next to the turtle spawn. So they're planning ahead of time. It's not even close to spawning, but they already planned it ahead of time. And look at the vision being given here by Benedetta and the Popo traps. Nice harass here on the Jawhead. Let's see if they can burst anybody out here. And that's going to be a kill on Granger. Very out of position. Double kill coming in from the Selena. And this should be a free turtle for 9 o'clock right now. That is not something that you want to see if you're Rockstars. Because if you think about it, 9 o'clock, you're not supposed to get objectives this easily early game, since Ling is a late game oriented hero. It's supposed to be easier for Granger. Oh, let me see if he can steal it. Never mind. The retribution will be secured there on that Ling. And look at that. Nice flicker coming in from Popol, but I don't think he's going to survive this. It's still worth it though. Turtle for 1 death. 2 deaths actually. Hayabusa ended up getting a kill on Selena on the back line. But overall, I guess it makes it even. Not bad. Not a bad trade from Rockstars. Very well played from both teams, honestly. Knowing that 9 o'clock actually secured the turtle, Rockstars knew that they needed something to trade the turtle, and they made it work. They got 2 kills, so the goal lead is not too far off, even though 9 o'clock got global goal from the turtle. So very well played from Team Rockstars, knowing that fact that they needed a trade. But here we go. The purple buff is about to spawn for Granger. Let's see if Popol and Koopa already using the ulti right away without any follow-up. So let's see if they can make a good synergy gank here with Selena. Selena and Popol and Koopa. There's so many skills that you have to dodge. Selena stun, and then you cannot even dodge the Popol stun with the ulti. And the Granger missing one of the bullets, but the last bullet will hit on the Selena, and he's gonna end up getting that kill. Granger really wants to kill that Link. Nice Popol and Koopa ulti to make steady retreat here, but the traps are gonna show the vision for 9 o'clock, and they're really struggling now after that pickoff. Let's see if Link can turn things around once he gets his items like Endless Battle or Demon Hunter's Sword. Once you get those items, it'll be a lot easier for Link to burst these heroes out. But the turtle will spawn soon. Let's see if the teams are ready for it. Nice stun coming in from Selena, but Jawhead is a little bit too tanky. He is gonna throw the Popol, he's gonna throw Koopa away, but the Koopa is gonna get called in by Popol. Benedetta is pushing alone here on the bot lane, and I think Alice here and Granger really needs to make sure and monitor this lane on the bottom side if they don't want to give away a tower for free. But Ling already starting this turtle without any hesitation at all, knowing that they have the advantage here. Jawhead is actually ulting already without any follow, but the turtle will still be slain by Ling again. So Soda showing his mechanical skills with the correct timing on the turtle. Knowing that this is best player on the Granger, alright, he's also very good with retribution, but Soda has been hitting this retributions perfectly, pretty cleanly right there. On the retribution on the turtles. Here we go. He's about to get his 3rd purple buff. So hopefully once he gets this purple buff, he could gank again. But for the bottom side, it's just Benedetta doing a 1v1 against Alice. This is pretty much a stalemate. It's very hard for Benedetta to actually kill an Alice alone. He really needs a gank if they want to kill this Alice, because he just has so much sustain. So the best thing Benedetta could actually do is probably just wave clear as fast as possible and try to help on team fights and out-rotate the Alice. Nice stun coming in from Selena there, and Benedetta, nice follow-up by the way, after that Selena stun. Another stun for Selena, but no follow-up on that second one for the Hayabusa. Alice is pushing really hard on the bot lane though, and like I said, Benedetta is clearing a lot faster than Alice, therefore he's rotating faster and he's able to help on team fights. While Alice, he's too busy pushing the lane, and she's really slow at pushing towers. Now, auto attack on towers with Alice is super slow. But we see Benedetta cutting the actually at mid lane here. Somebody's cutting the lane at bot lane. I don't know who it is. It's a little bit blurry. But I think never mind. There was somewhere. Oh, it looked like Kagura or someone. I'm really confused. I think it was Popol right there. I think it was Popol. It's really blurry for me. But Benedetta was mid, so it could have been someone else. Still a lot of vision from the Popol traps and the Selena Abyssal traps. Esmeralda is farming pretty freely on the top lane, so no problems there. With the Avarice support emblem as well. So once he has that, also gonna gain a lot of gold by just poking the enemy. Even without any kills, Esmeralda is gonna gain so much gold with just the Avarice, with the Avarice emblem itself. Here we go, the 4th purple buff for Ling, and the turtle's up. So let's see if they're actually gonna contest for this. Both teams are actually ready around this turtle, and so much trap. Look at the traps. 3 traps from Popol and Koopa. If anybody comes near, they're gonna get stunned for even just a little bit. Ling is gonna come in, but here we go. There's a good team fight going on here. Granger's gonna go for an ulti, but he's gonna miss the last bullet. on this Benedetta. Benedetta's trying to get a kill here on the Jawhead. Nice Granger first kill right there. And here we go. Esmeralda actually rotated from top lane to bot lane to help on that team fight, but the turtle is still up, and it's a 3-for-1 trade in favor of 9 o'clock. So this should be a free turtle for them, unless Granger can actually steal it with Retribution. Either way, even if they give away this turtle to the to Rockstars, they still manage to push the mid lane tower. All right, for 9 o'clock. So far, in terms of objectives and kills, 9 o'clock is definitely pushing. Oh, Selena almost landing a stun, but Rockstars finally traded a tower right there against Team 9 o'clock. And they also started the turtle right away after this bot lane tower. Let's see if this Benedetta could actually try. Oh, nice stun from Selena! Hitting the Granger perfectly stun right there. And that's gonna turn things around with the Selena. Selena does fall down, but it's enough to turn the tides around. Here we go. Esmeralda is in big trouble, and I think he's gonna get killed by Hayabusa here. But so much sustain! Not enough damage from Hayabusa. Esmeralda actually lived with 1 HP, and he's gonna get away. And they might even get a tower here on the bot side. And Ling is denying a purple buff from Granger as well. It's not a big deal for Granger, but it's good for Ling at least, because once his purple buff disappears, he doesn't need to wait for the 15 seconds for his blue buff to reappear again. He's actually gonna get a double purple buff here, and the red team getting another tower on the top side of the map. So 9 o'clock, just hitting that one stun. This is why Selena is feared by many teams. If you hit a game-changing stun, just one, even just a lucky one, it's gonna affect the game so much. Just hitting that stun on Granger. But here we go. Hopefully Rockstars can bounce back here. They do have a decent late game with the Hayabusa and Alice, so let's look forward to that. While 9 o'clock, they also have a pretty balanced team comp. They have Esmeralda and Link for the late game, so it's kind of hard to tell who's gonna win this in the later stages of the game, because both teams have late game heroes. They also have a balance of early game heroes, which will fall off in the later stages of the game, which is Selena and Benedetta for 9 o'clock. And they have Jawhead, who doesn't completely fall off, to be honest. Same with Granger, doesn't completely fall off late game. So late game probably in favor of Rockstars, technically, since Selena will fall off and Benedetta will fall off. But we'll see what happens here. The Lord will spawn soon. The vision is just so much. All the information that Popol is giving and that Selena is giving is making it easier for Selena to, oh my god, to hit all these stuns. Is there a magnet on each member of Rockstar? What is this? What am I witnessing? All these stuns are hitting. This Selena is insane. All right. Usually I see decent amount of Selena stuns, but he's been hitting like 4 or 5 stuns in a row, and it's not like they're point blank stuns. They're really far stuns, so they're gonna last a lot longer than point blank stuns. The Lord is up. Let's see if Link can actually try to go for this. The Granger still doing the orange buff here on the bottom side. They are ready for the Lord in case 9 o'clock started. So here we go, Benedetta ulting already. Way too early, but let's see if Hayabusa can make a play here. They are going to retreat. Esmeralda, though, pushing alone on the top lane. Look, free tower. I think Rockstars, they're losing focus. They're losing focus. They don't know what to defend. They don't know what to do. Like, should they contest the Lord? Should they put vision on the Lord and try to contest for it? Or should they defend the side lanes and not give away towers? Because those towers are giving global gold to 9 o'clock, and it's just helping this Ling get to his late game potential, get all the items in. But it looks like Rockstars, they did not even contest, even with 5 people alive. It is is it a level 1 Lord? I cannot really see the time since it's blurry for me, but I'm not sure if it's a level 1 Lord. But I think it is. I think it's a level 2. Never mind. I think it's a level 2. But here we go. The purple buff is being taken by Granger. And I think 9 o'clock just needs to wait here. Freeze the lane. Ling needs to wait for another purple buff if they want to start another team fight. So it's very important for Ling to get another purple buff. Without the purple buff, Ling is very hard to use. You're not going to be able to dash so much. You're going to run out of energy very quickly. But let's see if Selena can land another insane stun here. Selena has been making some plays here. I believe he's been hitting the stuns, and he's the reason why 9 o'clock is so ahead. And the bottom lane turret finally going down to the Popol, and they also want to take this mid lane tower here. The super minions are finally closing in on the inhibitor towers, and let's see here, look at that damage. I don't even know where that's coming from. Hayabusa's gonna ulti. Will he be able to shadow back? He is able to shadow back. He gets stuck for a little bit. Benedetta actually gets a kill. Will Benedetta be able to get away? The Jawhead actually kills the Benedetta with the rockets, and I think 9 o'clock, they're getting a little bit greedy here, but they ended up getting 1 inhibitor tower, so that's good already. Selena almost hitting a stun. They ended up getting 2 inhibitor tower with this Lord, so that is already worth it. And I think 9 o'clock, I don't think they're going to be able to finish here, since Rockstars, they have a lot of wave clear. It's going to be really hard to finish this game here with regular minions or even with super minions. Considering that Rockstars, they still have Alice for a really fast wave clear. They have Eve for wave clear as well. They have Hayabusa ulti for wave clear. So much potential for wave clear to try and survive for the later stages of the game for Rockstars. Alright. So, 9 o'clock, probably the best thing to do here. Freeze the lane. Make sure you still conquer the vision game. Do not give any vision to Rockstars, and pick off anybody that overextends. Right? So, and I think that's exactly what 9 o'clock is doing. They're freezing the lane. As you can see, they're not pushing mid. They're not pushing top. They're not pushing bot. They're also going to get vision on both sides of the map. This is perfect. This is like textbook Mobile Legends. Alright? Textbook Mobile Legends right here. Benedetta also waiting. They 9 o'clock is also making sure that they get EXP and gold from the minions that are dying on the side lanes. But yeah, they still are waiting for this next Lord to try and finish the game. Very disciplined. They're not overconfident like last time. So they learned their lesson, and you know, they're playing it super safe and patient right now. Let's see if Rockstars can turn things around. My advice to Rockstars before the Lord comes up, like around when 20 seconds Lord, when the Lord is about to come up in 20 seconds, I think Rockstars, they need to make a move to pick somebody off. Because if they don't make a move, you know, 9 o'clock is just gonna take the Lord for free. They really need to make a play. They cannot play passive right now, especially when the Lord is almost gonna spawn. But right now, the Lord is still around, blurry for me, but it looks like 40 seconds for me at least. But I'm not quite sure what that time is for the Lord. But let's see here. Ling is denying jungle from Granger. If anybody overextend, they're probably gonna get stunned by Popol and Selena. So yeah, playing it safe for both teams, not just 9 o'clock. I think Rockstars, they are aware that they are a disadvantage in terms of gold lead, so they're gonna be playing it safe here. Also denying the orange buff for Ling right there. Here we go. They are getting ready for the Lord, and let's see if Rockstars could actually make a play here. The Lord is finally up. Will they make a play here? I think it's better if they push the top lane first so that Benedetta cannot backdoor, and then as soon as they clear the top lane, they go for a 5-man brawl here at the Lord. That's their only chance. If Rockstars keep playing passive, nothing will happen here. Ling no more ulti though. Ling no more ulti. Benedetta is actually gonna ulti into the Jawhead. Jawhead stayed way too long on the Benedetta ulti, and Hayabusa gets caught as well. It's gonna be a 2-0 trade in favor of 9 o'clock. But Ling dies. Soda, oh, you had one job, but you had one job. You just needed to survive, and that Lord was for free. And Granger with the clutch ulti. If Granger ended up, you know, not killing the Ling, that was a free Lord for 9 o'clock right away. But Soda, again, I mean, he did the same thing with Bruno, dying to the tower, and this time he died with the Ling when they already got 2 kills in favor on their side. When your jungler is dead, there's no way for you to take the Lord, guys. I mean, you could, but it's probably really risky. It's super risky when the other team has the retribution. So you don't want to try to go for the 50-50. So here we go. At least the purple buff is still in favor of 9 o'clock. That's gonna give Rockstar some breathing room. So very well played. Nice playmaking from Granger, making sure that Ling is dead. But Ling, finally alive, respawning, getting the purple buff and getting the orange buff before engaging again for 9 o'clock. Let's see if he's gonna make the same mistakes. Alice is now in the later stage of the game. Now Alice doesn't have any kills from what I can see, so she's definitely not fed. But can we get an item check real quick on Alice? Let's see here. Oh, weird build. All right, Winter Truncheon and Ice Queen 1. I haven't seen an Ice Queen 1 Alice in a very long time, but it's all right. And here we go. There's a team fight going on the Lord, and the Lord is 25% health. Who's gonna retribution this Lord? The Ling will ulti right there, but the Lord is still at 10% health. Who's gonna retreat? And Ling actually secures the Lord, but 9 o'clock, they're super low, and 3 members of Rockstars are already dead, and I think this might be the end of game number 1. Double kill coming in for Team 9 o'clock in the Winter Truncheon. Alice cannot do anything else. Nice stun for Popol and Koopa. Alice, no mana. They just want to end the game. Popol and Koopa's going to chase the Alice. There's no way for him to recall, and that's going to be GG well played for game number 1. 9 o'clock finally closing this game down. I mean, I was kind of worried a little bit after Ling died there, but they still managed to get this W. Congratulations for winning the first game. But again, this is the best out of 3, so it's first to 2 wins.
Victory!
Good job to 9 o'clock on their first win. What are some things that Team Rockstars needs to do to have a better match the next game?
I really think Jawhead should have played more aggressive, but then again, I cannot blame the Jawhead, because if you imagine his perspective, he's playing against a Popol who has so much vision. Each and every bush that he goes to, they know where he is, and then if he tries to engage, he's probably just gonna get bitten by a Popol. So it's very hard to play Jawhead in this draft. So maybe fix that draft there, and knowing that 9 o'clock plays that Popol now, try to avoid a Jawhead pick and try to pick someone else.
Yes, I do.
What do you think?
I do agree with you. Popol and Koopa and Selena played really well by giving their team vision and putting pressure on them. You've seen Selena; she didn't even miss a stun. She landed the most important stun, especially the one at the first turtle fight when she stunned Granger. That's what let 9 o'clock stole the turtle, and then it let Granger to die. So I think Selena played really well that game. She should have been MVP in my opinion.
Yeah, I do agree with you that Selena played super well throughout the whole game. Barely any mistakes, if not no mistakes at all from Selena. Yes, we see Ling is mostly highlighted here with the MVP, but Selena is the real MVP for me and Pika. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Hopefully Team Rockstars can bounce back and regroup and try to beat 9 o'clock.
Yep, so we're just going to take a 5-minute break, everyone, and then we'll be right back.